You've decided to seek out a mental health professional, but you don't know where to start, what to do, what to say. In this video, we're going to talk about finding a mental health professional and how to prepare for your session. Stay tuned. Dr. Ted here, and welcome back to the channel. And today's topic is mental health professionals, finding them, preparing for your session. When talking with people about their experiences with mental health professionals, you can hear many stories. Such stories can include, oh, the person really didn't have experience in the area or areas I was looking for. The person wasn't very present, you could say. It wasn't really a good fit. They didn't really seem engaged in me or even liked me. I'm really trying to make my marriage work. Are you even paying attention to what I'm saying? So how to better choose somebody who's a good fit for you? How do you find a professional? First off, word of mouth. The last restaurant you ate at, or any restaurant, did somebody tell you about it? What about the school for your children? Did somebody say, hey, that's a good school? What about a movie you saw? And somebody said, that's a pretty good movie. Then you saw the movie and wow, that is a pretty good movie. Word of mouth is very powerful because it can come from very trusted sources. People who've already tried out things. So they can have a very specific idea. You know, they have their experience. They share that experience with you. And then you can say, yeah, that's a good fit. So you can kind of see how somebody else can vet that professional. So they, again, their experiences can tell you, yeah, listening to the person, they're very enthusiastic about the therapist. The therapist was very caring for them, was very knowledgeable. That's very powerful. Now, you can reach out to your network of friends and family, and again, maybe someone has had an experience. Also, reviews on websites, because people write reviews of various therapists, and you can review those comments and kind of say, yeah, maybe that could be a good fit for me. So word of mouth, very powerful. Advertisements. Going to the website of the therapist's office. How does that website look? Does it look professional? When you go through the website, do you see it kind of detailed in terms of the services that are provided? Do you see any testimonials? When you call up the office, and I advise you to call up the office versus making maybe something online, because just by talking to someone at the front desk, how do they sound? Do they sound professional? Do they sound like they're willing to answer your questions? Or is it kind of a shut the phone down? So looking at the storefront, you could say, of the possible therapist you're looking at to help you. Professional websites. In various countries, there are organizations, probably sponsored by the government, that kind of vet or kind of assess various therapists that they have on their website. So they kind of go through the qualifications, check out the therapist to make sure that they're qualified, and kind of maybe develop a profile for them. So that can be a very good resource too. Having a more, you could say, a bigger authority, an official, a government authority, checking out therapists can be very useful in knowing that you're getting somebody who is professional, qualified. Speaking directly to the therapist. I find this is number one if you can do it, if you can actually talk to the person. Because just by talking to the person, you can get a feel for them. Just how they're going in the conversation. Are they listening to you? Are they kind of offering good comments, kind of insight into your problem? Do you feel, yeah, this is a good fit. Yeah, this person is really, they can understand me and they have the knowledge. And it sounds like we have maybe even, you can ask them some questions about, again, their background and their qualifications. And As you're talking to someone, you can see, yeah, I can get on with this person. I can work with this person. Trust me, having a good rapport with your therapist can go a long way in helping you get the help, the assistance you need. You've picked your counselor. Now it's time for the first appointment. How do you best prepare? Having a good understanding of what's happening with yourself. Maybe doing some writing out of the symptoms that you're feeling. Maybe doing some research of your own. Well, maybe I think it's some anxiety. I looked on the internet. I talked to some people and I have these symptoms. That can be very helpful. What have you done to help deal with the situation already? Maybe you've done some reading in the book and you've tried out some cognitive behavioral kind of techniques. Maybe you've tried some medication that was given to you by your doctor. You tried that. How long has this been going on for? A couple of weeks, couple of months, a couple of years? Kind of it comes and goes. Is there any kind of triggers for the symptoms? So trying to do a little bit of an assessment of what's going on with you. So when you come in to talk to the counselor, you kind of have that ready to show. Family history. You can never ever kind of doubt that maybe some of the issues that you're dealing with, maybe someone else close in your family has also dealt with them. In terms of addiction, about 60% of addiction, if it has been with for example, a mother or father, that also can be passed on to their offspring. So we can't really deny that there can be a family history in the issue that you have. Now, families can be also a little bit, we don't want to talk about this, but if it's possible, talk to your immediate family. Has anybody else had similar issues that what you're having? How long have they had it? That can help provide a little bit more of a background, kind of a better understanding of what's going on through the family tree. The meeting. People can go in and feel that, well, I watched a TV show, I watched a movie, and I saw in the movie, for example, the person said it was crazy or something like that, or have some kind of notions of what goes on in a counselor's office.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Is the doctor ready? I'm here for my appointment.
Yes, it is. Please have a seat for a moment.
Okay, I better relax myself. I just kind of take the pillow here. Relax. Oh, I don't know why I'm so tense about this session. First time meeting a counselor. Oh, I wonder how it's gonna go. Oh, maybe I should have booked that Dr. Phil guy on TV. Oh. Oh, 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 I don't know what's going to do, what's going to happen.
Wake up, sir! Dr. Ted is ready to see you now.
Go in there with an open mind. Be honest. Don't think that the person, the counselor, is going to kind of have some predetermined notions of you or kind of treat you as someone who's really, for example, odd or strange. They're very much used to working with a variety of people with a variety of issues. And it is very important to understand that these sessions are totally confidential. So what you say in there will not be spread out. So be honest. Be honest with the counselor. Be honest with yourself that you want to get down to the bottom of things and not to be, you could say, shy, that somebody's going to think, well, I'm crazy or I'm odd. You're there to work together to figure out the issues and to move forward. Have questions ready. For example, How long could the process take? What is your, basically your theoretical, your kind of therapy approach? Should I see results within the first week, the first few weeks? Such questions can kind of help reduce any kind of maybe stress you have around going to the counseling sessions. So have some questions ready if you feel that you need to ask, because it can help you kind of calm down. It can kind of help you put your mind at ease if you're kind of quite tense about these sessions. Second opinion. That first meeting doesn't mean you're going to have another 10 sessions with the person. You may, but you need to understand that if that first session doesn't go too well, or you kind of feel a little bit lost, or feel that the person can't help you, just having that understanding that there are other people out there who might be a better fit, because it's not really one fit fits all. I mean, some people just can get along with others better or have more experience in those areas. So just go in there with the understanding, I'm going in there, I'm going to try this out and see what happens. If it works, great. But if not, it's not that the whole process is kind of bad, or the therapist isn't really. However, this is just not a fit. I need to find someone else who's more of a fit. In conclusion, I hope the tips I've provided you on finding a therapist allows you to find someone who is a good fit. But understanding that sometimes we have to try more than one, right? We can check off all the boxes, but going in and meeting with that person, that first session can really provide you with that kind of understanding. This person is a good fit. They understand me. They listen to me. They have some good points. It's very powerful. And preparing for that session, so you help that therapist really understand you, and you want to be, you could say, an equal partner. I brought in these things. I've done some research. I prepared for this. Allows the therapist to know that, wow, you're really taking this serious. You really want to deal with things. So, as always, wishing you the best mental health. Till the next video, take care. Want more content on mental health? Have a look at this video.